What was the world like when LeBron last failed to score 10 points? It's rare to see a box score with Los Angeles Lakers star LeBron James scoring fewer than 10 points. On Thursday, December 4th, James' league record of 1,297 consecutive games, scoring in double digits, was snapped when the Lakers edged the Toronto Raptors 123-120. The 40-year-old James struggled on 4 of 17 shooting for just 8 points, but had the team-high 11 assists in 36 minutes, including a clutch assist to Rui Hachimura, who nailed a buzzer-beating, game-winning tray. James' fellow GOATs Michael Jordan, 1,072, and Wilt Chamberlain, 1,045, did not even play 1,297 games in their careers. James is now in his record 23rd season, which Jordan and Chamberlain didn't come close to reaching. James' streak began January 6, 2007, when he scored 19 points in the Cleveland Cavaliers' 96-91 win over the New Jersey Nets. How different was the NBA, pop culture, and the world the last time James scored fewer than 10 points in a game? Suns James' ex-team Cavaliers were elite teams in West-East. The Suns and Cleveland Cavaliers were the number 2 teams in the West and East. The Suns had their 7 seconds or less team crafted by coach Mike D'Antoni. Their top players were Steve Nash, coming off his second straight MVP campaign, and his fellow Suns Ring of Honor inductees Shawn Marion and Amare Stoudemire. Top movies when LeBron's double-digit scoring streak began. Entering the new year 2007, the top 3 grossing films from 2006 were Pirates of the Caribbean: Dead Man's Chest starring Johnny Depp, the animated Disney classic Cars, and Marvel's X-Men: The Last Stand. When James began his streak on January 6, 2007, Night at the Museum was the number 1 film at the box office. Durant, Curry were among top scorers as college freshmen. When James' streak began, Kevin Durant and Stephen Curry were on opposite ends of national media coverage in college basketball. Durant rose to fame as a freshman stud at Texas. Curry was a relatively unknown freshman at Division I mid-major Davidson. Durant and Curry finished the season among the nation's top 10 scorers at number 4 and 9. Both eventually teamed up on the Golden State Warriors and won consecutive titles against James and Cleveland in 2017 and 2018. Beyoncé, High School Musical, were music's top sellers. Pop and urban radio were dominated by Beyoncé and her husband Jay-Z. Entering 2007, the Queen Bey's breakup ballad Irreplaceable from her multi-platinum second album Birthday topped the charts that week and stayed there for 10 straight weeks. The best-selling album from 2006 was the soundtrack for High School Musical, which was Hollywood superstar actor Zac Efron's career vehicle. Social media was in its infancy. Social media began its rise as a leading communication tool. MySpace dominated that industry before Facebook rose to power by opening its platform to users a few months prior. Twitter/X was a small startup company and launched hashtags in early 2007. Post 9/11 War on Terror had the world on high alert. James was a huge NBA star alongside Kobe Bryant when James' streak began. But Americans were in the midst of the Second Iraq War 6 years after the September 11th attacks on the World Trade Center in 2001. President George W. Bush was in the penultimate year of his second consecutive term. Osama bin Laden was on the lam, and Al-Qaeda and other international terrorist groups with daily colored security alert levels on TV channels had the world community on edge.